Hey guys, happy social media recap time. Sorry I wasn't with you last week, but I got some great updates from the last 2 weeks that I think are the most important for you, for your business, or you from a community manager perspective. First up is Pinterest is now letting you follow subjects instead of people or just people. So if I'm interested in hiking, I can follow the subject hiking instead of following somebody who's always talking about hiking. From a business perspective, this is a great opportunity for you in your industry, like if you're in the hiking industry. I looked at all the pins that are in hiking and they're not in there by hashtag. So I think that Pinterest is putting them in there by keywords that are in the descriptions, although they didn't all have hiking. So in the blog on Pinterest, they didn't give clues on how they're putting them into a group for a certain subject, but make sure that you're really descriptive on your pins. The longer the better, so that you do have those keywords in there so that Pinterest is picking up when people are searching. Next up is Facebook launches a save feature. That was a couple weeks ago. Great thing about this for community managers, when you're scrolling through your feed and you're on the run, but you see something that a brand does and you're like, oh, that's a great idea. I could definitely do that for my page sometime. But you don't have time to write it down or take a screenshot. You can click save. And then on those days when you can't come up with something original or creative for Facebook, you can go into your section where all your saved posts are and get some ideas right in there, all just by scrolling through. Awesome feature for community managers. LinkedIn launches direct sponsored content. Before you could always do LinkedIn ads, then you were allowed to sponsor your posts that have already published to your page. Now you can actually promote posts that you haven't published on your page, which is great, so you don't have to worry about not really spamming your followers, but giving them too much by posting too often. So that's really great if you guys got a great target audience on LinkedIn. I think you should try it out. Next up is Google launches 2 big updates. Last week they launched that you do not have to have a real name associated with your Google account or your Google Plus account now. Before, your Google account was supposed to be a real person's name, and then for business you're supposed to create either a YouTube channel or a Google Plus business page, and you, Jenny McDonald, was an admin of that. But if back in the day, sometimes things were created way before these rules were happening. So recently one of my accounts got shut down because it was a business name instead of a real person's name. So I had to use my name, even though it wasn't my real account, to get that page back up. But Google has removed that, so that's really great news for business owners. Next up is the new Google Pigeon update, and basically what this means is that local search results get a bump in traffic, especially Yelp reviews in Google search. So make sure you're filling out your business on those directory listings and that they're accurate, and you're asking your customers to go in there and write a review for you. That's all I got for you this week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next Friday.